Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, for those of you who are joining me for the very first time, welcome to the Nopila Co home. We welcome you with open arms. And for those of you who are back again, it's glad to see you. So, this video is about investing in property, and I think investing in property is a great way for us young people to invest in long term assets. So, there are two benefits in investing in property. The first thing is that you get, first of all, rental income. So, that's money every single month coming into your account. And then the next benefit in investing in property is that the value of your property is constantly increasing. So, for instance, if you buy a house that's worth 1 million today, in 3 years' time, it's going to be worth 2 million. So, if you were to sell it in 3 years' time, you'll get what? A million a million rand back. So that's the nice thing about property, is that it increases in value. So unlike any investment, you need to do your research. And I've come up with a few key pointers that you need to think about when you're investing in a property. The first thing is that you need to consider why you are buying that property. Is it to invest in, or is it for yourself? If it's for yourself, then you think about things that you like. But if it's for investment, where you're going to rent it out to someone, then you think about things that the person you'll be renting it out to will like. So the first thing that you need to consider if you are going to rent out your property is the location. Location is one of the biggest things that you need to think about when you're investing in property. And when I say location, and when anyone says location, you need to think about where your property is. And ideal property would be property that is close to schools, that is close to universities, that is close to shopping malls, that is close to garages, that is close to transport facilities like your taxis and roads, and that is close to hospitals and clinics. So if the property you find is close to those things, then it's definitely a good start. The next thing that you need to consider is the condition of the property you buy. If it's a new development, then obviously it's going to be new. So you don't need to think about the condition. It'll probably be in good condition. But if it's not new, you need to try and find something that's very new or that is in good condition. Why? Well, because if it's not in good condition, then you're going to be paying additional costs to maybe repair some things, maybe to repaint it. So there'll be additional costs that you need to factor in, that you'll have to fork out in order to make it into a nice place or livable space. So let's say now, once you've found the ideal location and once you see that the property is actually in good condition and you want to buy it, what you need to do is slow down. Slow yourself down and compare. Take time to look at other areas around, other areas, and then other properties around. Look at properties in different locations. Just really sit down and compare prices and compare property, and make sure when you're buying something or a property, you're buying the best possible deal. And make sure that when you find something, you should try to negotiate the price down, because the price that you see on the websites or on the paper is usually negotiable. So try to buy the property at a very cheap price. So you find the property that's in good condition, now you want to buy it. So when you buy it, as I said, try to negotiate a very low price for it. Every single price you see for every single property is negotiable. So negotiate that price down. Then the bond. So the biggest cost that you will need to consider is the bond cost, because for most of us young professionals, we don't have a million rand saved up to buy property or to buy anything for that matter. So the bond will usually buy it for you, and then you'll pay a bond repayment amount every single month. So make sure that that monthly amount that you will be required to pay, you will be able to afford to pay. And the way that you can make that monthly amount as low as possible is if you have a good credit score. So basically what a credit score is, it's a rating or a value that is placed on you. And that value kind of like gives banks an idea of how well you're able to pay any loan that you have. So the way to get that value as high or as good as possible is to have several accounts that you're paying every single month regularly for a period of time. Once you have that, then your credit score will be good. And when a bank is giving you a bond, they will give you a bond at a good interest rate, which is what you want. So once you have the bond sorted out, the next thing you need to consider are the transfer costs and all the initial costs. So the initial costs are high. I'm not gonna lie to you. You need to have money saved up. It might be 50,000 roughly or around that amount or even less. So you need to make sure that you have a lump sum amount saved up for those initial costs. So once you have those initial costs, there are also additional costs that you will have to pay every single month. These include the insurance, the levies, the rates. So all those costs you need to have available when you need to pay them every single month. And on top of that, you're gonna need to have money for all those unexpected events like the bursting of a pipe, the bursting of a geyser, anything like that that won't require you to repay it, only you. So you need to have those costs available. So it's the bond cost, it's the initial cost, and it's the monthly cost, and it's the cost for the unforeseen, unexpected events. Then, once you have all those costs and you can afford it, thank goodness, then you can go ahead and find a tenant. So, when you look for a tenant, the biggest thing is that you want to find a tenant that is of good quality. And usually there are agents available that'll help you find the right tenant for your property. So once you've bought the place, you have the tenant, everything from that should go like a breeze like a beast. So hopefully everything goes well. Do your research, take time, pray about it, and then you should be set for your next property investment. So thank you for being tuned to this video or this channel. If you like it, press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And for those who are subscribed, thank you once again. So I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.